Welcome to a scorching hot Kansas City, Missouri. We're inside the Sprint Center. You're watching Big 3 here on CBS as we take a look at the standings. Folks, these are two of the best teams. They're brought to you by State Farm. Well, for power, they've got Corey Maggette, the reigning MVP. Bird,
particularly in late game situations, and let's see if that can happen for Triplets early.
Here's Cuttino Mobley, shot blocked, and laid up and in by Jefferson. Misses the follow-up. Here's Mobley. Mobley's working with a calf injury. Missed last week. Says he's about 70%. Maggette got it for three.
Good patience that time by Cat by drawing the defense just enough to sink Joe Johnson down. Cleared enough space for Maggette to catch and shoot.
Jannero Pargo was 3 for 3 for threes in that first half last week, and he picks up where he left off, knocks down that jumper.
Yeah, that's key for, I think, the Triplets, too, is that utilize that pick and roll, Pargo, find your sweet spot, whether that's 15 feet, 12 feet, pull up with confidence and knock it in.
Maggette faces, pull, got it. Here's Pargo now. Stolen by Maggette. And lays it up and in. Fast start for Corey Maggette. He's got all 8 points for power.
And that was just a soft pass coming back out by Pargo. Easy pickoff by Power. And I talked about it in our first game. You turn it over like that, the advantage is to the defensive team to score.
Good dish, Joe Johnson. He not only leads the league in scoring, but assists as well.
Because think about it, when he played at Phoenix too, he played point guard. At Brooklyn, he played point guard. So his ability at 6'8" to see over the defense and then put the ball on target.
Corey Maggette hit him with the clears the rebound. Here's Glen Big Baby Davis. 5 on the shot clock. Drives. Rebound, Cuttino Mobley. Right. What a screen by Big Baby. Rolls to the basket and lays it in with the left hand.
And see, it's the foot.
Here's the board. Here's the Cat. Shoots the three. Yes! Cuttino Mobley. 10-point lead. Mobley fouled on the shot. So now he'll go to the top of the key. Yes, he is. Good steal. And Joe finally gets on the board. And I looked at a number of tape. Joe Johnson shooting 68% from the left side of the floor, 29% from the right. We got to make him shoot jumpers from the right side.
Well, it's also, too, he's shooting 69% because he's able to get that big body in the lane on the left side, his left shoulder pointing to the rim, and now he's able to shoot that jump hook. So that's the big difference right there.
Jefferson lays it in. 2. He has to force it. Joe Johnson from the corner. Yes! He knocks down the triple. Lead is now 8.
Yeah, but again, sprint to the three-point line, get the ball out quick. Now you find yourself open and having advantage because the defense still hasn't recovered. Joe Johnson took advantage right there.
And you're putting Richardson on the blocking with the handles. And they go right into the post to Jefferson. Spins, turns. That's barbecue chicken there.
It is, but he saw the defense and he eyed the middle, knew the base and what the deficit is. It's a little bit different being down to power if you end up being down, 8 to 10 points than it is some other teams in the league, because see Joe cutting into the...
Chris Johnson rolls.
Like that.
Goes up and fouled by Michael Thompson.
And I like that play that time because Chris Johnson can, one,
that's pass a little too strong for Johnson. Here's the Cat. Pull up. Yes! And we go to the half.
Everything he wanted to do in the first half.
Well, as you take a look at our star comparison here, Joe Johnson, he's the league leader in the Big 3. Working on Cuttino Mobley. Joe in the lane. Step back. Got it. Joe Johnson.
See, that was for you right there, Brian.
Board doing it all right now for the Triplets. Here's Allen Anderson. Drive, strip, got it back and lays it in.
And I like that move because Allen kind of caught it on the move as Cuttino was, recovering on his closeout. Allen knew the baseline was open and took advantage of it.
2-point lead for Power. It's now tied up. Tied up at 25. First team to 50 wins. You got to win by 2. Al Jefferson down low. He'll go to the line and shoot 1 for 2.
And this is
2-point lead for the Triplets. We're down by as many as 13 in the first half. The Cat with 4 on the shot clock. Good defense by Allen Anderson. The runner got it. Cuttino Mobley.
Push off, but that's the hardest 2 you scored all day.
Joe Johnson, the crossover. Turn, fires, yes! Oh, we're going one-on-one now. Triplets now with their largest lead. It's 3. Inside, Big Baby. Oh, look at that movement. Turns, ball fake, goes up, and he'll go to the line. Here's Corey Maggette. Mobley, inside, yes.
Oh, no, you got that all effective. I mean,
Joe Johnson misses that 3. Here's Corey Maggette. Scored the first 10 points, but hasn't scored since. And he hears me.
I'm telling you, they listen to you, B.
Fantastic defense by Joe Johnson. Shot clock at 4.
So Mike D'Antoni trusted Joe, even if he gave up a little speed, but his height and his strength and his knowledge of how to play D on a smaller opponent paid dividends.
Joe Johnson, step back fadeaway. Lead is now just 1 for Power. Johnson in double figures. Leads the Big 3 in scoring. Here's Julian Wright. Nice spin off of Cargo. Yeah, he's a left Power. Keep in mind, Birdman, ACL surgery on his knee.
And you talking about an energy player you're not having, and you see Johnson right there to square up.
Had surgery just yesterday. Certainly send him our best wishes. Great guy.
Yeah, he was, did he call glass that time by Julian Wright?
Well, they tell me the banks are open here.
It's still open right now. You know, you go in, make it withdrawal real quick, put a deposit in there, but also along with Chris, what you missed, with Chris Anderson not being there, you see a jump shot by Allen Anderson.
Julian Wright misses, follows his own shot. Takes it right to the cup. Julian Wright. 2 Chris Johnson missed the turnaround. Wright is right. Energy off the bench. Julian Wright for Power.
And maybe he'll take that mantle. This matchup, 2 former teammates here with Q Rich and Joe Johnson.
Yeah, especially their days in Phoenix.
That's right.
Here's Joe. Drive. Off the glass. Count it.
Did you see? I mean, Joe surveyed and knew the defense on the right side.
And you got to win by 2. Here's Corey Maggette. And he draws the foul on Allen Anderson.
Did they call it on the floor?
On the line. Here's Joe Johnson now. Splits the double team. Wide open Allen Anderson. Cash money.
And I was going to say, B, better not play with these boys, because Joe, you put him in a situation right there, you commit, you split the double team. Big time shot by Allen Anderson in the corner.
Here's Maggette. Fakes the pass, lays it up and in. Power now 2 points away from victory.
Now, Joe's been known to make big shots. Keep in mind, you got to win by 2.
He knocks down a 4.
Well, you know, and if he knocks down to 3,
here he goes.
Puts yourself in a position.
Jefferson knocks it in.
Okay. Can you get triplets right now? And I know Lisa Leslie, the competitor she is, can we get a defensive stop to give our offense a chance?
Point game coming. The reigning MVP, Corey Maggette, pull up, head game over. Power wins it and gives the Triplets their first loss of the season.
Everything we expected between these two titans of the league. And here's the thing about it. At the end of the game, if Corey Maggette takes that shot and he beats you with that, it's really nothing you can do about it. What you don't want to give up is like a layup or a second shot.
You don't think this game means anything to these guys?
You better believe it doesn't.
Man.
Allen Anderson in a good position, doesn't want to give up the drive. Corey steps inside that arc, gives up a long two, but you don't, at this point, you don't want to get beat off the dribble. If your guy beats you with a jump shot over a contested hand, bro, it ain't really nothing you can do about it at all. That's his great offense right there.
Corey Maggette. And look at Nancy Lieberman. Lady Magic says, that's my MVP, as Power